Hi everyone, I hope you're all well in Spain. I'm back in the UK, but today we are going to start Unit 3, Wood and its Derivatives in English. I will try and go through this at a relatively natural pace, which will be difficult for the majority of you to understand. But you can pause the video, rewind it, and listen again. And I will also add the subtitles in English. Try to listen as well as you can because you need to answer the questions on the contents at the end, okay? Fun facts about wood. 1. Trees never die of old age. It is normally insects, humans, and diseases that kill them. Ooh, very brutal. 2. The tallest trees in the world can grow to over 100 meters in height. That's very tall. 3. This is one for you to guess. There are over different kinds of trees. How many do you think? Think about it. The answer is 23,000. There are over 23,000 different kinds of trees in the world. That's a whole lot of trees. Over, remember, means more than. Yeah? Okay. 4. All wood is biodegradable. All wood is biodegradable, which is good news. And 5. The world's blackest wood is ebony, which I believe you can see here, if you can see where I've put the little yellow mark. And the world's whitest wood is holly. So holly trees are not just for Christmas. We use wood to make things. What do we use wood for? Think about it. An example is building furniture like chairs and beds, or any other household object like you can see below. Look around the room that you're in now. What can you see that is made of wood? A lot of things, I'm willing to guess. Right then, let's take a look at the anatomy of a tree from the inside out. First up, we have the pith, which is the center of the tree in the middle. Then we have the heartwood, which is kind of a nice name because the heart is on the inside of your body and it's representative of the inside part of the tree. So the bit here, if you can see that. This is non-living and it's the older part of the tree and it's usually darker. The next bit that we have is the sapwood, which is this outer section here. Oh, it's not working. There. Da, da, da. So basically anything that's not the inner part of the tree. This bit here. And this is the living part of the tree, which helps to transport minerals and water. So that bit is still living. The next one that we have is this cambium layer, which is this part here. Oh, I'm going to change my pen. Which is this bit here. The defining line between the bark on the outside and the inside of the tree on the inside. And finally, last but not least, we have the bark, which is this outside bit, which is for protecting the tree. So here are the definitions of the parts of the graph that we've just gone through. But what we're going to have a little look at now is the rings of a tree in English. Now, I'm sure you've covered this already in Spanish at some point, but you need to listen to this in English. You may need it for the tasks, just saying. So, some trees live in places where the temperature does not change throughout the year, and for this reason, they do not have rings. The rings on a tree are created from different conditions and temperatures. So light, dark, lighter, darker, you know. The lighter coloured rings, so these ones here, for example, this one, is called early wood. Early wood. The darker ones, like this little one here, for example, are called late wood. Late wood. So when you get one light ring, which you can see here, this one, plus a darker ring here, this equals 1 year's worth of growth. Excuse my awful writing on the laptop. When the rings are thicker and more evenly spaced out, so like here at the beginning, for example, and here they're still very nice and parallel, that means that they have had a good year for growth and good conditions. When they are a little bit more wobbly, so for example, if we look at this one here, which goes in and out, and here in this section, they're not quite as pretty as this, for example, or even if you look down here. That means that they've had a bit of a bad time, a tough time. Maybe there was not enough sunlight, maybe there was a drought, so there was no water, or maybe there were insects that were biting away at them, and meaning that they couldn't fulfill their potential growth. So the main thing to remember is this: a light ring plus a dark ring equals 1 year's worth of growth, which means that we can count how old a tree is by looking at it once it's been cut down. So your tasks, what you need to do on the Google Docs sheet that I have provided for you, is answer the questions here. 1. What are the annual rings in a tree trunk? Write an explanation in English. An explanation is not a translation. One word will not do. I want a full sentence or two explaining what they are and what they do. 2. Name 3 things in your home that are made from wood. So, for example, I'm looking now at my bedroom door, which is made of wood. But you can't have door now. You have to think of something better, well, something different. Finally, you need to go to the link here that I've added to the PowerPoint, and I will add it to the post as well. You need to go to here and you need to label the parts of the tree, and you can send a little picture as evidence that you've done the task. So the final thing that you need to do for next lesson, which will be run in a similar way, is that you need to use a bilingual dictionary or a good online dictionary to find out the Spanish translation and, very important, the English definition of the following words: logging, pruning, planing, hardwoods, and softwoods. I recommend Collins here. They are a good source. I hope that you've not been too bored, and I hope you're all keeping yourselves entertained. I'll see you when I'm back in Spain. Hopefully that will be very, very soon. Bye, guys.